Oshi No Ko has finally entered one of the best arcs the show has to offer by far, and the way the anime adapts it just makes it hit way harder than it needed to. The reality dating arc deals with issues about harassment from outsiders and the derogatory regard some people make as their little pea brains think they know everything when they comment those stupid haha Akane fell off posts on Facebook. Not like anyone even uses Facebook anymore because whatever the fuck this is. Seeing Akane go through the never-ending harassment on the internet and being led to the very edge was and still is one of the most disturbing moments I've seen in anime. But to be totally honest, things like these do happen. Let's have a look at my favorite website, Twitter! Yay! As you can see, Mr. Beast just uploaded a new video where he helped 1,000 people here again. Surely that will be just fine.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh
Mr. B! Initially, we see Aqua and the cast joining a new season of this reality dating show as Aqua is told that if he joins, he'll get some secret information on Ai. We then get introduced to a whole bunch of new characters and just a whole load of NPCs that I don't remember the names of, but they just exist. For this video, we're only going to focus on Akane anyways. Akane is life. Akane is love. These reality dating shows surprisingly aren't that scripted. They have some input from the producers on what they'd like the actors to do, but really, you can't tell them what they can and can't do. And that's what we see Akane do. Typical love triangle shit is Akane scratches a girl's face. If I were her, honestly, I would have gone for it. Obviously, Akane does feel bad about this and it does get sorted between the two, but the internet is full of people who won't let go. Almost overnight, she gets rammed with hate comments like, "You should die. Why are you still breathing?" And it's the speed that they send can actually kill a person. Almost like for a second the entire world is against you for absolutely nothing. You don't know who's harassing you either, which is another nail in the coffin. Thousands upon thousands of people you don't know thinking they can say whatever they want and expecting it not to have an impact. It really does, man. Backlash hits the people who are the nicest harder, as they try to come to terms and listen what the people are actually saying, even though they're not thinking when they post. Literally, all of this clouded Akane's mind to the point where she couldn't think straight and function on a basic rate. She then went so far to say she didn't want to think anymore. Like, this is just rough, man, my god. Akane, one of the nicest and most supportive girls, not only in the series, but probably in all of anime as she develops. Seeing her exposed to assholes who speak straight from their mouths without thinking the potential impact that message could have is just hard. We see this stuff happen way too much in modern society. Constant controversy, fighting over little and the most pointless topics to ever exist. Look at that One Piece controversy. Obviously, the One Piece is real. But the whole situation is basically this one character straight, right? People think she's a lesbian, and Zoro is right behind me.
What the fuck are you doing here?
It makes like zero sense whatsoever, and for people to send death threats to the author based on this really emphasizes it. And one thing that needs to be mentioned is how controversy can actually impact your long-term career. When looking for work, I'm pretty sure people can like look back at the stuff you've done before in the past and your track record. Look at Logan Paul. His career was basically almost over until he was able to build it all back through podcasts and like the whole Prime dilemma. Living in the UK, I can see that.
Oh god damn it, I already sold my right testicle.
But anyone can build it back, and for Akane seeing that state she was in and the circumstances, it would just be a lot of effort. Plus she just didn't want to think about anything. She was fully ready for it to be the end for her. Moving on just seems like a hard but necessary thing you need to do. So thankfully, the video that everyone made together helped her get in the right direction. I mean, for a little while, any kind of public attention defines you. Good or bad, with bad being the hardest dealing one. Look at my channel. The Chainsaw Man skits defined my channel for quite a while. Your entire brand being engulfed in a negative light makes it way less likely for outsiders and insiders to be interested in you. I think it all does depend on the raw talent someone has, which does work in Akane's favor. Her acting skills were shown as she almost flawlessly impersonates Ai, from everything to the voice to the little action she would do.
Aqua, go get my bag for me.
Do it yourself, woman.
Come on, Aqua. It'll only take a second.
Yes, queen.
What the hell?
Her talent is what gives her the ability to build it back and prove herself to the public yet again. Akane has a ton of supportive friends to help her with that and can guide her back to that path. But the funniest thing is that this episode was literally under legitimate controversy. And I'm not kidding. A part of a show that showed controversy got fucking controversy. I was literally dying when I heard that. Although it's not 100% confirmed, but the situation Akane had has a lot of similarities with the death of Hana Kimura. Basically, she appeared on this reality TV show called Terrace House on Netflix, where a bunch of people were living together. She had a bit of negative attention from the first episode already, just like Akane, and left a piece of clothing in the wash. Someone accidentally washed it, and obviously she got kinda mad. Then as she had kind of an outburst at the person who washed it, she was literally bullied and tormented online for that. Some guy even made just 300 accounts to do just that. She was resorting to self-harm and then decided to take her own life. So basically just what happened to Akane, but nobody was there to save her, sadly. Then the mother started saying publicly how the episode was allegedly based on her daughter's story. And there are fors and against this, honestly. I totally can vouch for the mother here, as it might be painful for her to look back at this and just remind her of her daughter. But on the other hand, Oshi No Ko says at the first episode and even at the end of this episode that it's a work of fiction. They make no definitive statements on it actually being based on her story. And being totally honest, it's a story that happened publicly, so what can you really do for that? If Aka did see it, nothing's really stopping him from basing his work off of a true event. Once it's in the public domain, you can't really stop someone from just basing their work off of a real life event.
Okay, I've been working on the script for hours. I really hope this one is good. What the fuck?
Also, I don't think Oshi No Ko did anything bad. Even if Aka got inspiration from the story, all he did was just show the story, no filters and all. That's what Oshi No Ko is. It's showing how fucked up the entire scene is, and if anything, it just highlights her story and actually brings it to light, which needs to happen. Just getting awareness out there is what we need these days, and Oshi No Ko being objectively bigger, it does a good job for that. Obviously, there are two sides to this coin, but I think one is better than the other one here. And yeah, that's the reality dating arc. Easily my favorite arc out of the series in general, as we get introduced to so many new characters, and how the situation all plays out in anime form. I read the manga first, and I gotta say the anime is just so much better. Most shows I see like Chainsaw Man, I would say read the manga, bro. But this is like the one show I would recommend to someone instead. The anime is like 100 times better, because you can fucking feel the care they put into it. But that's all for today, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.
誰も顔面奪われてく君は完璧で究極の愛と免罪現れない一番星と生まれ変わりその笑顔で愛してるで彼ばかりもとにかにしていくその瞳がそれ嘘でもそれは完全な